brand new day is promised there with dazzling sunrise.
A good life so dear, but how do we get there? A journey to take. Oh, how do we get there to our future career?
Your doorsteps of knowledge,
Learned young men and women, your quality and excellence launch us to succeed. Oh, your CMC, forever you will be a hallmark of brilliance and supremacy.
teachers,
Engineers, leaders in business,
grandmasters,
public servants, countless professionals.
we were trained to excel, become globally competitive.
We are what we are now, for you to call us how.
Your doorsteps of knowledge,
Learned young men and women, your quality and excellence launch us to succeed. Oh, your CMC, forever you will be a hallmark of brilliance and supremacy.
Central Mindanao Colleges. Let our excellence launch your success now. Central Mindanao Colleges, Osmeña Drive, Kidapawan City.
What is flexible learning?
Central Mindanao Colleges shall implement a flexible learning approach as its main instructional learning mode and shall carry out a no-physical learning instruction, to ensure the minimum standards expressed by the Department of Education and the Commission on Higher Education are met.
How flexible learning is implemented. Flexible learning allows customizing the learning place, pace and mode of learning, or how instruction is delivered to meet specific needs under current circumstances. To effectively carry out flexible learning, the following can be used.
Self-directed learning, online learning,
with dazzling sunrise.
pre-recorded class discussions,
But how do we
online resources and instructional support, class synchronization and connectivity.
CMC and flexible learning, we can!
Your doorsteps of knowledge,
Learned young men and women, your quality and excellence launch us to succeed. Oh, your CMC, forever you will be a hallmark of brilliance and supremacy.
Central Mindanao Colleges. Let our excellence launch your success now. Central Mindanao Colleges, Osmeña Drive, Kidapawan City.
Good afternoon, CMCians. I hope that you will enjoy comfortably at your respective areas. Today, September 18, 2021, we are going to witness the live broadcast of the oath-taking and turnover ceremony of Central Mindanao College's academic year 2021-2022 with the theme Continuing Governance Under the New Normal and Empowering Leadership Excellence Through Passion and Commitment. I am Rebel Galianos, your host for today. This time, let us witness the entrance of the former CSSC president and the new elected officers. The former CSSC president, Mr. Johan Pellegio. New CSSC advisor, Miss Elaine Grace Viagas Malt. New senators, Rio Ramirez, Clarence Jessica Marie Embrado, Liza Rose Galaraga, Paloma Pubo, Shina May Kamad, Hedenhai Puminos, the Senate President, Emanes Antipino, Auditor, Iris J. May Buon, Secretary, John Nino Pagal, Vice President, John Joy Paraon, and the last but not the least, the new CSSC President, Mark Ryan Pino Mulado. And it's an honor to join us, our inducting officer, Attorney Jose Paulo F. Evangelista. To start with, let us take a pause for the interfaith worship, the Philippine National Anthem, the Kilapawan Hymn, and CMC-K.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم آمين يا رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم اجمع شامل المسلمين والكريستيان والأمم في مدينة دباو وسلم دائما مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في بلدنا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times we have offended you, when we forget to acknowledge your presence in the image of our brothers and sisters, and for moments we fail to be good stewards of the blessings you have given us. Continue to guide and protect each one of us, Lord, that we may always walk in the light of your everlasting love and mercy. Grant us, Father, with your comfort in times of distress and with your strength in times of weakness. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that we may in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with the prayer and the intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
Manama, mawantog ka, warag po ko iling ko'y ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka, busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko. Busa ikaw lang ang alagaran ko.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang mag-ibig, dalas ng silakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang binirang, kuya ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingin, sa nalagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ang bagaw, ay nilagang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawag mo'y tagumpay na
At this very point in time, let us hear a message from the Director of Student Affairs and Services, Director Linus C. Miranda.
Today marks a significant event dubbed Cmc-Cssc, the 2021 inauguration with its theme, Continuing Governance under the New Normal and Empowering Leadership Excellence through Passion and Commitment. Today's event symbolizes the commitment of these young men and women, student leaders of CMC Collegiate Student Supreme Council of academic year 2021-2022. You, as our virtual audience, will witness their pledge of commitment to serve Central Mindanao colleges. Our promise that they will carry out the CMCN torch of responsibility to serve you, our dear CMCN students. At this point, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all those who have made this event possible. To our school president, Dr. Cynthia Asuncion, together with her council, the Vice President for Administration, the Vice President for Accounting and Finance, and the Vice President for Academic Affairs. To our partner, the City Government of Kidapawan, represented by Attorney Paulo Evangelista. Today's gathering shall focus on leadership excellence through passion and commitment. As Confucius said, the will to win, the desire to succeed, and the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to your personal excellence. Leadership expert Robin Sharma says, we should strive to be our best to attain excellence. Be so ridiculously great at what you do that the world cannot help but give you an audience. In a similar vein, it was the comedic genius Steve Morton who quipped, be so good that they cannot ignore you. Consider the following formula for excellence: personal growth, inspired outcomes. Excellence is equal to your success in your leadership at CSSC. So with fervent prayer, may you continue to grow, become more productive as visionary young CMCN leaders in today's generation. Remember these letters: L, A, B, A, and N. Lead, act, Be bold in your decisions. Achieve more and never say never. Leaders of the CMC Collegiate Supreme Student Council for academic year 2021-2022, you have been chosen to be part of this council due to a mutual passion in realizing our vision, mission, goals, and values at Central Mindanao Colleges. Congratulations! Padayon, friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cmc-Cssc, the 2021 inauguration. Have a good day and stay safe, CMCians.
For us to be more inspired, let us hear a message from our very supportive school president, Dr. Cynthia S. Asuncion.
Greetings to one and all. Central Mindanao Colleges is celebrating her 74th founding anniversary this year, and it is with so much pride and gratitude to God that our beloved institution is celebrating with all the blessings from Him. Indeed, we have stood through the years, meeting and surviving the various challenges, especially this pandemic. Today is another momentous occasion as we gather here for the oath-taking and turnover ceremony dubbed as Cmc-Cssc, the 2021 inauguration, with our theme, Continuing Governance Under New Normal and Empowering Leadership Excellence Through Passion and Commitment. I wish to express my heartfelt congratulations to our new set of officers for coming up with this event, because this is the best avenue for you to pledge your commitment in doing your responsibilities for the betterment of the Collegiate Student Supreme Council and the entire student tree. The challenge you are facing now is big, especially that we are in the new normal. Your passion is rekindled, your political principles will be exercised, your unconditional commitment to govern the CSSC will be demonstrated, your patrimony and confidence will be strengthened, and your ultimate desire to serve CSSC, your fellow students, and the school in general will surely ignite all of you to do your best in your leadership. Vince Lombardi's timeless leadership wisdom speaks of leaders are made, they are not born. I know Central Mindanao Colleges believe this because serving the CSSC is a very good arena for leadership development, which you are now all engaging in. Furthermore, Lombardi said, and I quote, "Leaders are made by hard effort, which is the price all of us must pay to achieve any goal that is worthwhile," unquote. Therefore, CSSC officers, you can tell yourselves, we are made to be leaders and we can all achieve our goals by working harmoniously with one another, with the school officials and the entire academic community, and putting in your minds always the vision, mission, goals of our beloved CMC. Altogether, let us continue good governance under the new normal and empower leadership excellence through passion and commitment. Warmest congratulations to our Director of Student Affairs and Services, Mr. Errol Linus Miranda, Mr. Mark Brian P. Maculada, our President-elect for school year 2021-2022, and his officers, to Miss Elaine Grace Llagas, our CSSC advisor, and our outgoing CSSC President, Mr. Jovan Candia, and his officers for making this oath-taking and turnover ceremony possible. My sincerest thanks and gratitude to our inducting officer, Attorney Jose Paulo Evangelista, who is always supporting us in all our undertakings, and your presence today is truly inspiring and heartwarming. To our outgoing CSSC President, Mr. Candia, and his officers, thank you so much for your leadership last school year. I hope and pray that you will support our new set of officers and inspire them to do their responsibilities well. To all our students, I wish and pray that you will all support the CSSC in their governance and activities for this school year. Stay safe, everyone, and God be with us all.
At this juncture, let us listen to a message from the former CSSC President Academic Year 2020-2021, Mr. Jovan Candia.
Years ago, I was once an ordinary student with a goal of finishing my studies and to get a degree without any other priority in mind. However, things begin to unfold. One day, I was elected as a student leader, and this was an opportunity that provided me an avenue that equipped me to become a student. This was an opportunity that provided me an avenue that equipped me to become a student who do not have only the degree that I want, but a person that is molded with skills and positive outlook in life. Leadership in Central Mindanao colleges is one of a kind that will challenge your capacity as a person. To our guest speaker, Attorney Jose Paulo Miguel Evangelista, to the chairman of the board at the same time Vice President for Administration, Dr. Victor G. Gambal Jr., to our school president, Dr. Cynthia S. Sumsuan, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Genesis D. De La Serna, Vice President for Accounting and Finance, Madam Marvic U. Pascual, Director for Student Affairs and Services, Director Arowanos P. Miranda, to all college deans, faculty and staff, CSSC officers, students, good afternoon. 4 years are a long journey that I have walked with different roles, with different person, but the same institution and ground that have enlightened and broadened my attitude. Today, I am here telling my last speech as a student leader. Today, I am saying goodbye to the people that have been part of my long, arduous journey. And today, I am here standing, proud and honored to be part of Central Mindanao Collegiate Student Supreme Council and the experiences, lessons, and realities it made me understand. To my successor, who also became my colleague and a friend, I have provided you with essential information that you should always bear in mind as you go along leading the highest governing student organization at Central Mindanao Colleges. Be guided by your passion to serve and your faith to God, honor, and do all works in His name. I will be missing the tiring days of preparation and planning. I will be missing the small yet festive CSSC office where all magic happens. I will be missing the moments where we get to share our laughter, sadness, hectic schedules, and the memorable things we get to do all together as a student leaders. I would like to thank the Central Mindanao Colleges community, most especially my mentor during my journey as Collegiate Student Supreme Council President, Director Arowanos T. Miranda, for the guidance, to Rian Pia Poblador, and Joshua De Niro. Thank you so much to all your unending support. To my CSSC officers, academic year 2020 and 2021, to Ms. Olivia Ojeda, for all the support during my term, and to the rest of the Collegiate Student Supreme Council officers. Thank you so much to all of you. To my successor, Mark Brian Maculada, press, you can do it. And I know that you are ready to lead your team. For the last time, allow me to say this. I am Giovanna Della Candia, student leader from academic year 2018 to 2019, and your former CSSC president for the academic year 2020-2021. Proud Cmc-Cssc, and it has been a great honor to serve with a principled and responsible leadership. Thank you so much and good day.
According to Christopher Avery, taking responsibility is a commitment to your own life, to self-leadership, growth, and freedom. Now, I would like to invite here on stage the CSSC newly elected President, Mr. Mark Brian Mapalaga, and let us witness the turnover of the key of responsibility. This time, let us hear the acceptance message of the CSSC newly elected President, academic year 2021-2022, Mr. Mark Brian P. Mapalaga.
I was undecided. I have reservations that I may not be capable of delivering what is expected of me. I am worried because as a matter of circumstances, I am greatly conscious of my propensity as a student and as a leader. That's why, during the concluding days of the foregoing administration, I no longer anticipating to be part of the Collegiate Student Supreme Council. However, reasons appear, buoyancy began to rise, and challenges inspire me to continue the passion and commitment that was once burning inside me. To our honorable guests, Atty. Paulo and Evangelista, sir, and to the Central Mindanao College's esteemed administrators, headed by our school president, Dr. Cynthia S. Asuncion, in the presence of Mr. General and Paladuca, sir. To our Vice President for Administration, Dr. Victor G. Cambao Jr., to our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Genesis V. de la Serna, to our Vice President for Accounting and Finance, Ms. Margaret Q. Pascual, and to our other supported Director for Student Affairs and Services, Mr. Harold Linus P. Miranda. To our understanding CSSC Advisor, Ma'am Elaine Grace Oliagas, and acknowledging also the presence of Mr. Jovan N. Candia, the former CSSC President, to the Council of Deans, faculty and staff, to my new CSSC family, former colleagues, friends and family, an excellent and empowering afternoon to each and everyone. It is with confidence on behalf of the CSSC officers that we accept the Collegiate Student Supreme Council organization as elected leaders of the student body and will abide by its constitution and bylaws, that we will uphold the student welfare and ensure that we are one with the CMC's mission to provide quality education to the Philippine youth. Indeed, leadership is an arduous involvement of influencing lives and of bearing the quintessence of self-reliance of the student that will provoke an avenue for small act of change in a community. The new set of officers of the CSSC have started with uncertainty, full of what ifs and passive ideas. Honestly, I am having a hard time absorbing everything, because I am aware of the things that will come in our way, but it is with a great pleasure to give recognition to the experiences that I have experienced, because these made me stronger, and this is the time that I must demonstrate that I can. Let there be challenges, let there be opponents, let there be critics, let there be observers, because at the end of the day, leadership is not about winning or losing. Leadership is about accomplishing and learning. Before I end, allow me to concede the people who contributed to the person that I am and to the leader that I will become. To my family who always showed a profound love and support, to the best friends that I see as family and become my support systems, to my former CSSC colleagues that have mentored me, Jovan, Joshua, Ate Rian, and Roger, and to my new CSSC family, hold on tight because our roller coaster ride is about to begin. So brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Bill Cosby said, anyone can experiment, but once you've made that commitment, your blood has that particular thing in it. It is very hard for people to stop you. Thank you and good day, everyone.
At this juncture, may I call on John Nico Pagal, the CSSC Secretary, for the introduction of the inducting officer.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I have the privilege to introduce to you our guest for today. He is the Acting City Information Officer, the City Government of Kidapawan from December 2019 until the present. He is also the City Legal Officer at the City Government of Kidapawan from 2015-2016 and to July 2019 until the present. Further, he is also the Fiscal and/or the Prosecutor from January 2016 to February 2017 at the Davao City Prosecution Office. Furthermore, the partner of law firm of Evangelista Cazador and Cazador, moreover, the Vice Chairperson of the Philippine Red Cross North Cotabato Kidapawan City Chapter. In the same way, he is one of the professors of law at the Ateneo de Davao University College of Law. Past subject taught: constitutional law, legal ethics, legal writing, legal research, criminal law 1 and 2, criminal law review from 2014 to 2019. Likewise, the Faculty Director of Bar Operation at the Ateneo de Davao University College of Law from 2016 to 2019. Also, the Prime Minister at the Ateneo Law Forensics Association, Debate Varsity of Ateneo de Davao College of Law from 2012 to 2013. Lastly, the Vice President of Ateneo de Davao College of Supreme Student Council from 2012 to 2013. Help me welcome from the City Legal Office and our inducting officer, Attorney Jose Paulo F. Evangelista. A round of applause, please.
Thank you for that very generous and kind introduction, Sir John. My courtesies to our school president, Dr. Cynthia Sabula Apincion, to the rest of the administration and staff, to the outgoing CSSC president, Sir Jovan, who has been a very active partner in our pursuit of advancing the welfare of youth in Kidapawan City. And to the incoming CSSC president, Sir Mark Brian Maculada, to our CSSC advisor, Ma'am Elaine Grace Osing, and to all officers who will be inducted this afternoon, a pleasant afternoon to all of us. We always say that being a student leader is a privilege, but actually it's also a burden. I have been a student leader since I was in high school, and it drains you of your time, it drains you of your energy, together with all the expectations that people have for you to perform properly. Add to that, the lack of compensation for your services, but nevertheless, allow me to congratulate all of you present here this afternoon for advancing and taking up the challenge of promoting the welfare of the students of CMC. Please give yourselves a round of applause. We always talk about leadership and what it entails, but I think the most important aspect of leadership is consistency. When you're a leader, you do not just become a leader in the four corners of the classroom or the four walls of the school. You continue becoming a leader once you leave the gates of the school. When you return home, when you engage in your community, do not forget that you are still leaders. We always have the misconception that leadership only comes with a position. But once you're a leader, you have been elected as one leader, you will forever be a leader. We always say that the purpose of education is to mold future leaders in our community. And that is true. You might be a leader in school, but more importantly, when you leave the gates of the school, you will also be a leader in your communities. One of the most important lessons of leadership that I learned was when I watched a boxing match. I would like to thank the look-alike of the wife of Senator Manny Pacquiao for gracing us with their presence this afternoon. But when Manny Pacquiao lost his match with the Puerto Rican, it was unexpected, but people never lost hope. People never felt depressed because of what he said during his interview immediately after the fight. And that goes to show that leadership is not rehearsed. It is not scripted. It is not something that you just read in books and then you apply. It is embedded in the character of the person. When he was asked, why did you lose? And he said, that's boxing. I did not have enough energy. I lost. It's very easy to make excuses. As a senator, as someone already in the limelight, having won 8 division world titles, it's very easy to blame others. Same with us. As a leader, we are already in our positions, we are already up there. When we fail, it's so easy to blame others. But a good leader looks at himself or herself first before looking at others. What did I do? What did I fail to do? And what could I do better in the future? And with that humility, with that acceptance, goes the value of self-improvement. You're not perfect. That doesn't mean that you've been elected president, vice president, secretary, you're already the best. People put their trust in you. And that should add fuel to your motivation to improve yourselves. And finally, let me cite the quote of Paulo Coelho when he said, we change the world not by our opinions, but through our examples. The test of a true leader is through his actions. You might say, I'm the president of the student council, but when you go home, ikaw pang bulayagon sa balay. O ikaw pang dili masugo. Or you might be the treasurer in the student council, but you're irresponsible when it comes to the finances at home. True leadership is reflected in one's actions, one's examples. We have difficulty right now sa atuang pandemic. And the main problem, based on our meetings and everything that we talk about in the IATF, with the DILG, is the compliance of the people. No matter how hard we convince people to wear face masks in public, to observe physical distancing, when you go to the market, you just see people removing their face masks, placing them at their chin. When you go to the barangays, you see people celebrating their birthdays without regard to physical distancing. And it's been ongoing for 1 year, more than 1 year. And the main factor that we saw that contributed to non-compliance with our minimum health standards is the examples that our leaders have shown. Now, if you look at the national government, if you look at Harry Roque, he's been going to dolphin parks, he's been going to Boracay, he's been going to Cebu, organizing mga panagtapok. When you look at several leaders in our locality, look at posts in Facebook, attending large gatherings, talking without their face mask on, even hugging people. When the community sees this from their leaders in the community, from their leaders in government, it reduces our motivation to comply with our laws. Because we always say to ourselves, si God manggamit, or si Vice God manggamit, o si Mayor manggamit, wala ng face mask, ako pa kaya. Or si God manggamit, Vice God, or si Mayor, or si Konsehal, nag-attend ng birthday, wala ng sort of face mask, ako pa kaya. And that is the value of leadership nowadays. Let's start with that. Our lives hang on the balance during this pandemic. COVID-19 is no joke. And so as leaders in the school, as leaders in our community, di ba nila ang example sa mga government officials? Let's start from ourselves. Let us show to our fellow students, and even those people that we live together at home, or those people who we live together in our community, that we are examples. That we know how to follow rules, and we know how to enforce rules. The simplest rule nowadays is to wear our face mask and our face shields. And so moving forward, we hope with optimism that CMC will continue to be a partner of the city government of Kinatawan in advancing the welfare of the youth. The government cannot do it alone. We need the help of young people like you to effect positive change in our community. When you look at the survey, 50% of all voters in the Philippines constitute the youth population. Now let us not wait for us to get out of these classrooms, to get out of this institution in order to effect positive change in the community. As Pres Jovan could attest, we can already start right now. By helping each other, by the simplest act of registering to vote and influencing others to register to vote. And that will go a long way in effective positive change in our community by ensuring that the proper leaders of our city, of our province, and of our country are selected. Thank you, and a pleasant afternoon to all of us. Let us now proceed to our induction of officers and OTP. To all newly elected CSSC officers, kindly stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Having been duly elected as the state your position of the Collegiate Student Supreme Council for the academic year 2021 to 2022. Do hereby solemnly pledge that I will wholeheartedly support and defend the aims, purposes, and principles for which it was created. That I will abide and uphold its constitution and bylaws, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without equivocation and mental reservation, for purpose of obligation. So help me God. Congratulations.
At this moment, let us lend an ear for our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Genesis B. de la Serna, for his congratulatory message.
My courtesy to our beloved school president, Dr. Cynthia S. Asuncion, to our Vice President for Administration, Dr. Victor G. Quayambeo, Jr., to our Vice President for Accounting and Finance, Madam Mayovic Q. Pascual, and to our Director for Quality Assurance and Good Governance, Dr. Felix C. Chavez, Jr. To the Collegiate Supreme Student Council Advisor Ms. Elaine Grace Olagas, to the Deans and Program Chairs, students, teachers, friends, and to each and every one, a pleasant morning. To our newly elected CSSC officers, you have each fought a good fight, finished the race, and kept the faith, in your pursuit to become this good institution's student leaders. Congratulations on your well-deserved success. I can only hope that you can feel the pride and happiness surrounding you as you head off to perform and become true to your oath in your respective offices, positions. This initial victory may be small, but it is your first achievement, as having been elected by your peers and the student body. For the exiting CSSC officers, this too counts as among your milestones in your life as a student leader. Be proud of it. I strongly believe that you all have the creativity and determination to do whatever you dream of. Looking ahead, we as your administrators and mentors, trust in your capacity to move forward and carry on the traditions of the Collegiate Supreme Student Council while embracing innovations as we navigate through the challenges of the new normal. Indeed, we may struggle to adapt and accept these challenges, but we will remain in the spirit of building resilience as we celebrate excellence in our 73rd founding anniversary. We trust that you keep the flame of a brave heart burning brightly to light our way in this trying times. As a former enthusiastic and active leader, such as yourselves, allow me to leave you some good advice on becoming a good student leader in school. 1. Stay authentic. Leaders who are authentic are trusted because they are unwavering, especially when faced with the challenges of popular opinion. As a student government official, be sure the ideals that got you elected are consistent throughout policy making, planning, etc., and remember to always stay true to yourself and the values you believe in. 2. Keep an open mind and always listen. Open communication and consideration of all ideas foster a creative and collaborative environment. A good leader is someone who is comfortable handling suggestions and adapting to changing situations. 3. Delegate tasks to achieve common goals. Know when to take the reins. When it comes to important projects and deadlines, know when and how to allocate responsibility to those around you and be willing to go above and beyond to get it done. 4. Learn from mistakes to improve for the future. Even if this isn't your first time being elected, there will most certainly be times where the plan goes wrong. Be prepared for the worst, take responsibility for the outcome, and stay optimistic. A quality leader learns from experience and proactively plans for the future. And finally, 5. Seek knowledge. As leaders, you must continuously engage in developing your skills so you can continue to inspire your constituents. Remember, it will warm our hearts to see you succeeding in what you do best. Congratulations. Best wishes and thank you for indulging me.
This time I request Ms. Elaine Grace Lagas Malt, Mr. Mark Brian P. Maculada, and Mr. John Ruel Palabrica, MBA, to award the plaque of appreciation to our inducting officer, Attorney Jose Paulo V. M. Bank. Please allow me to read the citation. Plaque of profound appreciation is given to Attorney Jose Paulo M. Evangelista for the unending support of the CMC Collegiate Student Supreme Council and for his active participation as an inducting officer during the oath-taking and turnover ceremony dubbed as Cmc-Cssc, the 2021 inauguration with the theme, Continuing Governance under New Normal and Empowering Leadership Excellence through Passion and Commitment. held at Central Mindanao Colleges, Osmeña Drive, Kidapawan City, North Cotabato, Philippines. Given this 8th day of September in the year of our Lord 2021. Signed, Mark Brian Macolada, the CSSC President, Elaine Grace Liagas Malt, the CSSC Advisor, and Elias C. Miranda, Director for Student Affairs and Services, Mark Genesis B. de la Serna, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Dr. Cmc-Cssc, School President. Let us award the leadership certificates for the CSSC officers of the academic year 2020-2021. Community Facilitation, Cmc-Cssc for 2021 Inauguration, and Oath-Taking and Turnover Ceremony. The leadership certificate is awarded to Jovan Candia in recognition to his excellent commitment as a student leader of Central Mindanao Colleges under the highest governing student organization known as Collegiate Student Supreme Council during this 8th day of September in the year of the Lord 2021 at Central Mindanao Colleges, Osmeña Drive, Kidapawan City, North Cotabato, Philippines. Signed, School President Dr. Cmc-Cssc, Director of Student Affairs, Elias C. Miranda, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Genesis de la Serna. The same certificate is given to Olivia Ojeda. The same certificate is given to Mark Brian Macolada. The same certificate is given to Roger Mindico. The same certificate is given to Archie Garcia. The same certificate is given to Maris Antopina. The same certificate is given to Caroline Caminos. certificate is given to John Joy Palawan. The same certificate is given to Luther Bispo. The same certificate The same certificate is given to Joshua Bandila. Congratulations. May I invite here on stage the CSSC former executives and new CSSC president, together with the advisor and the school president's representative for the turnover ceremony. For the closing remarks, let us give the moment to the very beautiful CSSC advisor, Ms. Elaine Grace Llagas Knight.
It is a great pleasure for me to say a few words at the end of this meaningful occasion. To our dearest school president, Dr. Cmc-Cssc Asuncion, our supporting Vice President for Administration, Dr. Victor G. Kiambao Jr., our vibrant Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Genesis B. de la Serna, our active Vice President for Accounting and Finance, Ms. Marity Q. Pascual, college deans and unit heads, students, whole CNCN community, our Honorable Speaker and Induction Officer, Attorney Jose Paolo M. Evangelista, and our virtual audience, my warmest greetings. I am tasked to wrap up this occasion, so I would like to give you a glimpse of what we did today. Earlier, we have witnessed our very supportive Director for Student Affairs and Services, Mr. Aurelio C. Miranda, deliver his motivating opening message, where he talked about what being a dreamer means and motivated us, as he said, padalin lang. Our school president also inspired us with their heartening and challenging message about being an optimistic leader. Our former CSSC president, Jovan Candia, also delivered an encouraging and nostalgic message where we emphasized how his previous experiences as a leader made him who he is today. And of course, one of the highlights of today's event was the turnover of the key of responsibility from the former CSSC President Mr. Jovan Canilla to the present Mr. Mark Brian Maculada, who gladly and wholeheartedly accepted the challenge. Then, our CSSC Secretary, Mr. John Nico Pagal, generously introduced the inducting officer, Attorney Jose Paulo and Evangelista, the city's legal officer, who also delivered an empowering and insightful message about being a consistent leader. That being a leader is not limited to our positions, and that leadership is reflected through our actions. And afterwards, he led the induction and the oath-taking of the newly elected CSSC officers. Our ever-active Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Genesis B. de la Serna, also showed his support by giving his congratulatory message where he emphasized about being an authentic leader. What followed was the awarding of leadership certificate for the CSSC officers of the academic year 2020-2021 and the turnover ceremony. In this occasion, I believe that all of you have done a great job. In this year's oath-taking and turnover ceremony, whose main theme was continuing governance under new normal and empowering leadership excellence through passion and commitment, I expected that we would all be inspired and empowered to keep pushing through amidst our situation right now with our burning passion and commitment towards what we do. I also wanted you to get acquainted with our new set of CSSC officers and witness their acceptance of their challenging yet meaningful responsibilities. Today, I observe their dedication and undivided attention to this occasion, so I can conclude that the purpose has been completely accomplished. In addition, their positive manners reveal that we have made careful preparations and great efforts for their participation. I would like to give my deepest appreciation to all the CSSC officers for their positive participation, and I hope that what we have learned today will help you a lot in your duties and will lead to more excellent output in our future undertakings. I want you to know that I fully believe in your capabilities and leadership. That's why I have also accepted the challenge to become your advisor. I also firmly believe that we will be having a thriving academic year in CMC with your leadership. I would also like to express my gratitude to our induction officer, who is also our city legal officer, Attorney Jose Paulo and Evangelista, for taking time out of his busy schedules to attend this occasion and grace us with his presence. Finally, on behalf of the CSSC officers, I would like to thank everyone for your presence has been invaluable and without any doubt has helped make this event a great success. We greatly appreciate the support we have received from the school management, the students, and the whole CMCN community. I hope that you will keep on supporting the CSSC office so that we can serve you better and deliver what is best for CMC. We are also grateful to all those who have been involved in the organization of this event. To our gorgeous MC, Ma'am Nova Lianos, ICMC, our decorators, caterers, technical team, and to everyone who spent time and effort to make this event a successful one. I would like to close my remarks and officially announce the end of this event. This event may have ended today, but this is also the start or continuation of our commitment towards empowering and excellent leadership. Thank you for your attention. Keep safe, everyone. Mabuhay ang CMC. Padayon lang.
Thank you so much, everyone for staying with us. Once again, I am Novabelia Llanos, your host. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone.